It's Friday, it's your MCN, let's go. Hope you're doing well. We've got a lot of things to cover in this particular video. Make sure to keep locked to the channel as I click the wrong button. There we go, through the stream deck, clicking the wrong button there. We've got lots to cover. Lots of Banquet Event best space stuff. We've got a new playlist, which I've put here. Apologies, there's going to be a lot of like Banquet Event orientated content. I will be building out the guide. I'm going to be seeing my grandparents, so it's a case of I've got to travel for that. So everything's all happened at once. I'm trying to get the event quest guide done. Hopefully, fingers crossed today. I don't know if it is going to be. Like, I'm working hard on stuff because, you know, I want to get information out. We've got so much to get on with and do. But yeah, keep locked to the channel as we cover stuff. And yeah, let's get into the story, shall we? So first of all, I want to start with a bit of interesting positive news, or interesting news. So Gabriel Frazera, if you don't know, who used to work for Marvel Contest of Champions, Kabam in particular, designed this. This was meant to be the original look for Punisher 2099. And here's the thing, I actually like this more than the design that's in game at the moment. And this is really cool because Super Duper Boo pointed this out. Like, this is very much similar to like a 90s Judge Dredd-esque style. And yeah, I really like it. And it is very much similar to that in kind of like appearance. Obviously going in its own kind of fashion and way. It draws inspiration from that. But yeah, like, I think this is darker, sinister, and I really like it. I just thought I'd share it with you because I thought this is really interesting. I hope Gabe posts more of these out. And go and support Kinshift because that game has been greenlit to be. It's been backed by people, and he's doing stretch goals in order to get it into different ports and get other extra rewards as well. Now, I want to move on to a bit of a serious topic, and that is Whitemummy. So if you don't know, Whitemummy designs a lot of... He's done a lot of work. He does the Monday King Groot, RichTheMan pop-up animation. Also does a lot of kind of like animations, infographic, and so many things when it comes to design and art. But also does fantastically in MCOC. However, though, he's had a lot of issues with the game. And one of the first ones was that his country still is banned from MCOC, so that's really bad in any case. I think because he's from Iran, I think it is, and the country doesn't allow for him to kind of like access the game, which is kind of, well, it's really crappy, to be honest with you. And the other thing is that he has questioned season matchmaking, being it slightly unfair. And look, here's the thing, like, matchmaking is, in a lot of things in MCOC, is trash. Like, it's just not done. People disagree with it all the time. But when you put in different types of ranks of champions, when the game evolves, when it comes to certain alliances always facing off against similar or same alliances, therefore getting wins easier, and so many other things when it comes to matchmaking that has been trashed for a while and hasn't really been resolved as of today, then of course it's going to make people really... well, disappointed with the game. And look, Whitemummy has said that he is now kind of like stepping away. People know I am a positive person. I love this community because of what happened this season with unfair matchmaking. It says that he's leaving Twitter till these issues are fixed, to stop myself from being a bitter person. Sticking with the subject of Alliance Wars, and this is a bit of, well... It didn't go well to ask for a break around Christmas. So if you remember I think it's the last few videos that we've done, definitely like Tuesday time, I think it was, we covered this on the channel, a full story about the fact that in previous years, and we showed evidence of it, Kabam have cut us a break when it comes to giving us a break from Alliance Wars in a certain amount of time, giving us an extended off season, so we basically start the next Alliance Wars season in the new year. Of course, it's very different because they've got an event running with this that kind of requires you to do a bit of Alliance Wars to a degree. I've said why it's to a degree in a previous video. As Rusty said that for the last 2 years, Alliance Wars break was extended 2 weeks and started right after the holidays. This year, the 3 matches are starting over the holiday weekend when people will be traveling and spending time with family. Was this always the case before this past 2 years? I think it starts on the 20th of December. Which isn't great. As I said, you know, it may be a case you're Alliance warring on Christmas Day, Christmas Eve, or Boxing Day, which we have in the UK. Which, to be honest, one of those days, I'm more of kind of like I'd have a drink on a not Sunday, on the 24th, on Christmas Eve. I will be doing some special Christmas Eve and Eve live streams, so come on by to those. I'll be doing a bit of variety. Obviously, MCOC is a core function of that, but I like to have a bit of a drink. That's what I usually do on Christmas Eve, and let's face it, you know, Christmas Day, well, no, actually not this year. Actually, it hasn't been in previous years, mainly because I have to drive the next day because I go and see I have to go to one county to see my parents and then come back to the county that I'm living in at the moment. So, anyway, you don't want to be drunk or hungover playing MCOC. That's safe for New Year's Eve. Anyway, have we got any W from this? No, it's straight L's. The response from Kabam on this is the following. And it's bad news, ladies and gentlemen. It is bad news. And as I said, Cratchit, you're working through Christmas because Kabam Mike has said there's no change planned to the events calendar for the rest of the year. We do not make comments or posts when there is no change planned. Please remember that this is an international game. Oh, right, okay. And not specific to one culture, people, or place. Not everybody celebrates the same holidays, and not everybody would like to miss out on rewards and items that they can obtain from a season of Alliance War. But it was fine last year, maybe the year before. I can't remember the year before that, but it was fine last year, wasn't it? Different now. I think Kabam Mike has become a Buddhist over that time period. My religion doesn't mean for me to take this seriously. That's a little bit of a joke there. Don't take it too seriously. You are able to make decisions for yourself and take part in content if you have the time. Don't do everything, people. Being in an alliance where there might be a Battlegrounds point threshold or Alliance Wars contribution number or other stuff, you can do what you want. Damn, I've been kicked. And want to make the effort. If you do not, then that's up to you and your alliance. You are not required to do anything that you do not want to do. Miss out on rewards, it's fine. You know you're trying to chase for some stuff that's important because it's current meta and you'd have to spend money that you don't really have the finances to do that. Yeah, don't do that. Just don't do it. Don't do it. And many alliances will choose to change their plan patterns over this time. So it's not Kabam's fault. It's your fault. It's your fault. Remember that. It's not my fault. Your fault. It's not Kabam's fault. It's your fault. Remember that. Your fault. Is this a joke? It's Friday. We're having a bit of a laugh. Look, we're having a bit of a laugh. Look, don't take anything too serious. It's a laugh. We're poking fun at the funny stuff. There's also another issue. So off-season Alliance Wars rating not locked. Whitelisted ban list showing wrong champions merged and resolved. So this might have been resolved by the time this video goes out. Kabam have said they're following that. The game team is aware of this issue and impacting off-season ratings. Everyone plans to fix. It should be resolved and should not affect the next war. So it affected this war. It didn't affect the next war. We will not be adjusting the changes from the most recent war at this time. Additionally, the team has corrected the whitelist and ban list champions. Okay, I understand your frustrations. Thank you for your patience. You lost rating. Deal with it. It's not your fault. It's not Kabam's fault. It's your fault. It's your fault. I like Kabam. They're funny. They make me laugh. Maybe it's a Canadian thing. Any case, moving on. Hey, it's not our fault, buddy. God. It's Friday. It's Friday. Okay, now on to something where I'm trying to piece together the situation around the 7-star crystal from Necropolis. In that, if you remember, we covered this, I think it's on Wednesday, and we were talking about the idea of like compensation for this. It's a very kind of weird situation, isn't it? The people were got... What the hell? People can't... Kabam Jack sucks. He does not suck. Don't say that. That's rude. In any case... Jack said about this, saying the team is looking into the issue with the 7-star class crystals. Didn't get updated. That's the thing. They were updated, but they weren't updated. They weren't updated to the correct pool. The kind of recent kind of like post on this, which kind of like... I find it difficult to interpret this because it's Kabam Jack said the team has pushed the update crystal live, so any crystals open at 10:51 AM PT will have the corrected. We'll be pulling information to gather every account that opened a 7-star class crystal between that time and that time. and sending a replacement crystal so summoners have a chance to chase the champs they were originally targeting. So for me, that kind of like says, keep your champions that you had already, you got, but here's a fresh kind of opportunity for opening it, and that's compensation. That's how I take it as that. I could be wrong with kind of that particular take, and that was the take that I kind of got from Wednesday, and it still seems to be the case because we don't really get any kind of like clarification on that particular fact, because it's like, you know, this place is it. I can confirm that the 6 new champions were missing in the 7-star crystal. Just when the crystal came out, I opened 10 7-star basics at that time and didn't see. I think that's maybe a different kind of situation because it's meant to be about the specific crystal. But yeah, like the kind of ending point here is the following. Since I've seen this asked a few times, I figure I can provide clarity. You do not need to submit a ticket, and you do not need screenshots of proof. We'll use the most powerful tool of all to collect the information who opened the crystal. There went data. The only thing you're tasked with is being patient until we're able to get these out. So, I don't know. At this point, the way I kind of still look at it is that keep your crystals. I got to start this camera placement. It just looks like I'm just, like, I don't know, just a small person on the seat, like I'm a hobbit. I am from the southwest. That's where hobbits are kind of from. In any case, no, they're not. Right, final story. My final story is a bit of a warning. Okay, so we covered this in a separate video, and I'll try and make this kind of like in the title as much as possible. A reminder to everybody that, look, I put out a video on this one. A lot of people saw it. Some people didn't. Somebody even messaged me like, did you know that you can access threat level 1 and still get Paragon level rewards? And I was like, someone should make a video on that one. Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't. Any case, look, you all know about it. You can go to threat level 1 and get Paragon related rewards. That is going to be fixed. Okay, so Kabam crashed, responded back to this on the 6th, saying this was not intentional. The higher progression items should not be available in the lower quest selectors. We are planning to fix this, but in the meantime, if players want to use this, they are welcome to. Just know at some point, probably tomorrow or Friday, so yesterday or today, the selectors in the lower difficulty will stop showing the rewards for the higher ones. So, hey, if you've seen this video, don't go there, because you'll get screwed over. It was a limited time only offer to not exploit it. Well, I guess it is an exploit because it's a bug. But the thing is, we didn't know it's a bug. Now we know it's a bug. So it's technically an exploit. I'll have to bunny ears this if I put it in a thumbnail. Exploit. And people will in the comments and will kind of message me going, it's not an exploit. I've explained myself. Watch the video. There's the explanation. But yeah, warning. Kabam have actually started doing this, I think, on the masthead. So on the kind of the main point of forums. Yeah. With that there saying that we'll fix an issue with the side quest. We fixed the selectors. They've done it now. So by the time you see this video, it's done. It's fixed. So this is something that will affect you in the coming weeks. So basically, on Wednesday, you'll have to do the most difficult you have to do the most difficult one again, which will be the Red Guardian fight. That's good. It means I can continue with the guide I was making about some of the best champions to use in there, thankfully. But yeah, it gives you a bit of an idea. Also, I forgot to mention this. This is kind of like a double ending type coverage. Not an anime reference solo event. Will be back on the 10th to the 17th, which is great because... what? This event is available for Paragon plus summoners. What? Well, okay, fine. Kabam are weird, aren't they? Oh... why don't everybody get a chance at this? Why is it just Paragon? Like, that means it's going to be, what is it? In incursion farming. Why? Maybe lower players got to play it and Paragon players didn't. That'd probably be the explanation. I don't know. Oh, it's been one of these weeks. It really has been. And that's been the video. Thank you very much for watching. We got there. Yeah, I'm going to take a little bit of a break. Going to see my grandparents and relax a little bit. And then Sunday, back to kind of like, you know, creating videos and things, and then going into next week. Busy week. My throat's giving out, so I think I need to stop there. Thanks everybody for watching. Check out some other content. I'll see you all soon. Much love and goodbye.